Hey there, beautiful. Welcome back to the Womanpreneur Blueprint, the podcast where we keep it real about business, freedom, and designing a life on your terms. I'm your host, Lori Robertson, and in today's episode, we're talking about something that can truly change the game for your business. It's building your brand and standing out in a crowded online market. But before we dive in, let me take you back to when I first started. I remember the early days of my online business journey. I was doing everything, posting on social media, I was creating content, and I was following trends, but I still felt invisible. It was frustrating. Now, can you relate to that? I'm pretty sure if you've been doing it as long as I have, you definitely can. I'd see other people in my industry blowing up overnight, it seemed, while I was over here working my butt off, hearing nothing but crickets. Now, I know you can relate to that. But then one day, I had a breakthrough moment. I realized that I was blending in because I wasn't truly showing up as myself. I was mimicking what I thought success looked like instead of creating a brand that was uniquely me. That's when everything changed. The moment I embraced my own personality, my own story, and my unique voice, people started paying attention. Clients started reaching out, and my business started to grow. And today, I want to help you do the same. So if you've been struggling to stand out, or you feel like your brand is just another face in the crowd, don't worry, my friend. I've got you. So let's dive into the exact steps to build a brand that makes people stop, take notice, and remember you. So, first things first, ask yourself these two questions. Who are you? And what do you stand for? Your brand isn't just a logo or colors, it's the feeling people get when they interact with you. Now take a moment to think about your values, your mission, and how you want your audience to feel when they come across your content. Now, I hope you guys feel like, hey, she seems like a down to earth chick who really gets me. Because that's my goal and intention, to be that person who you can just relate to, who you can just talk to, and who can give you some valuable insights from the struggles that I've had and from the struggles of other people. And just relate to this. And I want to be able to help you, navigate through your business journey. A strong brand identity actually starts with you. So don't be afraid to get personal. Share your story, your struggles, your wins. This is what makes your brand relatable and real. And that's what I wasn't doing in the beginning. And now that I started to do that, my whole business has totally changed. So this is the first step, right? And in each step I give you, I'm going to give you 3 specific tasks to get clear on your brand identity. So if you haven't already gotten your pen and paper and your nice beverage to drink, now it's the time to get it. You can stop it here, go run and get that, and then come on back. Okay. Now that you've done that, this is the task, one of the 3 tasks. I want you to write down 3 words that describe your brand's personality. If it's bold, empowering, fun, just 3 words. That's all I want you to do to describe whatever the personality of your brand is. Okay. Number 2, then I want you to create a short mission statement that sums up who you help and then how you help them. And then number 3, make a mood board with colors, images, and fonts that represents your brand's vibe. I love that. I did that for mine, and it actually helps you because when you write down these 3 things and you implement them, because these are things I want you to implement starting today. They're really simple. It's only going to take you a few minutes. I mean, you may want to think about it a little bit, no more than about 15 minutes, because I don't want you to get so far in your head that you get confused or you get frustrated. The first thing that comes to your mind, that's what I want you to write down. Okay. Now, step 2. I want you to define your audience and speak directly to them. So, how I want you to do this? Well, first, let me explain this. So, first, listen up, Queen. your brand isn't going to be for everyone. And you know what? That's a good thing. The more specific you are about who you're speaking to, the more powerful your brand will become. So I want you to ask yourself this question. Well, these three questions. Who is your ideal client? What does she struggle with, or he? And what does she or he dream about? Dream about. So when you know exactly who you're talking to, your messaging becomes laser focused and your content starts attracting the right people like a magnet. So let me go over that again for you. Ask yourself this. Who is your ideal client? What do they struggle with? And what do they dream about? So here are three specific tasks to define your audience. Number one, write down a detailed profile of your ideal client, their age, their lifestyle, their struggles, and their dreams. Okay? Number two, create content based on the biggest problem your audience is facing. And then number three, ask your audience questions on social media to learn more about their needs. This is so very powerful because if you don't do that, it's like you're taking, some spaghetti and throwing it to the wall and see if it's going to stick, right? So you want to be very specific about who your audience is. Who are they? What do they look like? What do they do? What are their struggles? What are they frustrated about? What do they really want out of life? What problem do they have facing? What problem are they facing to get, to the promised land, so to speak? And then if you find out exactly, what their needs are, that way you can make your content more specific to that area. Okay. So step number three, and this is the biggest secret to standing out. You have to show up authentically. Just be you. Your personality is your superpower. Whether you're sassy, soulful, bold, or bubbly, own it. Your audience will connect with you because of your authenticity, not because you're trying to be someone you're not. Now, I can be sassy, I can be soulful, I can be bold, I can be silly, I can be all of those things. But right now, I'm being, I guess, informative and not so stuffy, just a cool, down to earth chick, like I said, that is relatable. That's my superpower. I'm just being me. So, like I said, your audience will connect with you because of that authenticity. So remember that. So I'm going to give you three tasks, and all of these tasks, I want you to take some time today and do them. Or either if you want to take one task at a time, do it one day and the next. It's only four of them. So it's not going to take you that long. No, it's not four. I think I'm going to give you five. Okay. So it's not going to take you that long. But here's the first one. Share a personal story on social media about your journey. I know that may sound a little scary, but just do it. Go out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is that you're looking for or your desire or want is just on the other side of fear. Then number two, go live or record a video where you talk directly to your audience. Ooh, that sounds scary, doesn't it? I know, because it was scary for me. But remember what I just said. What's on the other side of that fear? Those are your desires and everything that you want. Number three, use your unique voice and personality in your captions, emails, and posts. That is something that I found out, and I thought that was it's been extremely helpful for me. So if you do that, the person is going to like, wow, let me open up her email. Let me open up, let me read her post. Her caption. Oh, I kind of like that. And it's going to set you out because you don't want to do everything somebody else is doing. Do what you would do. How you're talking to a friend or a relative or just, how you talk to yourself. Okay. So take some time and do those specific tasks to show up authentically. Number four, I want you to be consistent across all platforms. So imagine you go to someone's Instagram and it's all pink and bubbly, but then their website looks stiff and corporate. It's confusing, right? Brand consistency is key. So use the same tone, style, and messaging across your website, social media, your emails, everywhere. I don't care whatever it is, wherever it is that you're promoting, be consistent. This builds trust and makes your brand instantly recognizable. All right, now, how do I do that, you may ask? Well, I'm going to give you 3 specific tasks to stay consistent. Number 1, I want you to pick 2 to 3 brand colors and fonts and use them everywhere. Everywhere, all the time. If you're going to go into like Canva, which is a free app you can use, it allows you to pick brand colors. Well, the free version doesn't, I don't think, allow you to create your brand colors. But if you pay for the pro version, you can. And in it'll give you the option to pick your brand colors in anything that you create. Number 2, write a brand voice guide. Okay. It can be formal, it can be casual, or it can be fun, but just stick to it. And what I mean by making a brand voice guide, that means I want you to create a guide, a step-by-step plan of how you're going to put your voice out, how you're going to show up, okay? And then I want you to stick to that every single day. Do not deter from it. And then number 3, schedule content in advance to maintain a consistent posting rhythm. Now, for me, I do find that kind of hard, and I'm still working on that now. But you'll be happy to know that that's what I'm doing today. I am creating my podcast in bulk. I am doing my email in bulk because I am going to go glamping with my daughters next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So instead of me worrying about, oh my goodness, I don't have any content those days, I am making my content now so that it will be spread out the days that I want, so no one will miss me being there. So that's an excellent thing that I definitely am working on. And so I want you to do the same thing by scheduling your content in advance so that you can stay consistent. Okay. And step number 5, engage and build a community. A brand isn't just about what you say. It's about the conversations you create. Engage with your audience, reply to comments, ask questions, go live, and make them feel seen and heard. The more you connect, the more loyal your audience becomes. I know I'm kind of bad with the connection thing, but I'm doing it so much better now, especially on Facebook. I am connecting with my friends on Facebook. I'm replying to all of the comments. They're asking me questions. Now, don't go live on Facebook. I really don't go live a lot at all because I don't need to. That's not my thing. But because I'm doing videos and podcasts, that's where I'm starting to shine, you know? So you need to find out what works best for you and then engage with your community to help build your community. Create a Facebook group. Create, I don't know. You can, any type of community. I shouldn't say I don't know, but any type of community that feels good to you, I should say. So what feels good to me may not be the same thing that feels good to you. But this is an excellent way, like I said, to be more connected and make your loyal audience just love all of your content. So the more loyal your audience becomes, the more you engage with them, the more you can help build your business. Now, here are the 3 specific tasks to engage your audience. Number 1, I want you to respond to every comment and DM. Make your audience feel valued. I don't care if it's only one person a day, one person a week, one person every month. Comment and DM and make it personal. Make them feel like you truly care and understand where they're coming from. Number 2, host a Q&A session or live chat to interact directly. Now, that is something that I do. I use this thing called Loom. And so when they ask a question, so they can actually hear my voice, I'll get their question out and, I'll type out their question, and then I will answer the question on Loom and then send it out so that they can see it, and then I'll put it in my group because it may be something that can help someone else. So that's something that really works great. And then number 3, start a Facebook group, like I said, or a community where your audience can connect. And that's an awesome way to do it. You can create guides. You can create anything you want into that Facebook group that's going to add value to your community and help your community grow, where they can connect with other people and they can feel heard and understand. And it's a safe place for them to ask questions and things of that nature. All right, Queen. Now you have the blueprint to building a brand that turns heads and makes an impact. But here's the real question. What's one thing that you're going to do today to step into your unique brand identity? So you have my social media handles down in the show notes. DM me. That's something that you can do today. DM me or leave a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, leave me a review on here on my podcast. And hey, if this podcast inspired you, do me a favor. Share it with another queen who needs this message today. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And please rate and review my podcast so other people can see it, hear it, and just absolutely absorb all of the value that I hope I am offering you today. So until next time, keep showing up, keep shining, and remember, your brand is your power. So girl, own it. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.